Can I go? Now, guys, like I said, this is 3 raised to power 1 over y, 1 over 27 raised to power that. The law of indices that we are going to use here is this guy. However, before we use this law, there are some other laws of indices we are going to use so that this question will fit in for this law to work. This law cannot work straight up here because they have to have the same base. Now, if you look at it, before you can cancel out bases, they have to have the same values at the other side of the equality sign. So now, this is 3 here, this is 1 over 27 here. I can find 3 in 27, but before I can even do that, I need to use another law of indices that says that reciprocal fraction. I must, let me say quote and unquote, I must defractionalize this guy. And that was what I did here. 27 raised to power minus 1. Now, the next thing now is that I have to now find the children. Now, this guy is pregnant of this guy here. So in 27, I can find 3. So 3 raised to power 3 gives me what? 27. Now, there's another law of indices that says that you do power, as in you know, that's a power co-product of powers. If you multiply this guy, you have minus 3. And I continue again, I multiply this guy again. When I do them, I have 3 raised to power minus 2. This guy is 3 raised to power 1 over y. Now, at this junction, I can now use this rule. This rule now can now work. Both of them now have the same base. Yeah. So once they now have the same base, I cancel out the base and I equate the power. So for the guys that are new, I'm just trying to repeat that thing again. So when you equate the power, just make y the subject of the formula, and I got y is equal to minus 1 over 2. Now to this next one, I will still use this rule, but before I can use this rule, I have to use some other rules of indices. Now in this case, I already have 4 raised to power 3x over 2 here. This guy here, I can do something to this guy. There is a fractional indices rule. If you are not in the class, there is a rule we call fractional indices. What does that rule say? Please listen. It says that when you have a raised to power x over y, this denominator here will become what? It will become a root, a raised to power x. Now, I can also move from here back to this place. What do I have to do? Whatever I have here inside this inside the sword, or inside whatever this is called, of course, which is definitely a sword, I can turn it back to become a denominator of power. So now looking at this guy, please listen up. This is square root. In mathematics, they don't always write the 2. Are you guys getting it? So this guy has 2 here. So if I have to rewrite that guy will be 8 raised to power x over 2 divided by 4. I only followed this rule. You only follow this rule here. Whenever you want to solve indices, you must memorize all the rules under it. All those rules that guide solving indices. It must be taught in your medulla. So by using, and then again in the last class I said it, that the intellectual sagacity of being able to know what rule you are going to use at every point in time of indices is what makes you to be mathematical guru in indices. It's what makes you mathematically proficient. Once you see a question and you know that this is the law and we apply, that makes you to become mathematically proficient. Or would I say, in terms of indices, you are proficient. It's the same thing in log, it's the same thing in sword. So immediately I saw this guy, I just knew that I was going to apply fractional indices. So by doing that, the next law, fractional indices, it will wait for that stage. I have to do something to these 2 guys. Now listen up. These 2 guys, something must be done to them. So that because I'm already seen a division of indices. And there's rule 2 of indices. Now listen, I have used one of the rules. There's another rule 2 of indices in rule 2, second law of indices. The second you have a raised to power x divided by a raised to power y is the same thing as a raised to power what? X minus y. So I must bring these guys together using this law. But before I can do that, they have to have the same base. Looking at this guy is 8, this guy is 4. They don't have the same base yet. So I have to take them to the same base. So who can tell me what is common between these 2 guys is what? So this guy is pregnant of 2. This guy is also pregnant of 2. So I can remove their pregnancy, let them born the child. So let them born the child of 2. And that will also happen to this guy here. But let me still let this guy be, because I'll still do it for this guy. But let me still analyze these guys here now. Let me analyze them. So this becomes 2 raised to power 3 x over 2 all over 2 raised to power what? 2. So I have brought out the pregnancy of 2 that is in 2 of them, because if I do not simplify them to have the same children or the same child them who never play, I cannot apply this law. If you look at it oftentimes when you apply law of indices, bases must be the same. So you must fragmentalize them, you must simplify them, you must disintegrate them in such a way that you can apply their laws. Look at this guy. If they do not have the same base, if they do not have the same base, I can't do anything to them. If this guy does not have the same base, I can't do it like this. So obviously, that's the reason why I'm bringing them to the same base. 4 raised power 3x over 2. This is 3 times x over 2. Now, the next one, can you see now? This is a question whereby I'm not using the third rule. Look at the third rule I want to use again. In indices question, I've told you it is scarce for you to use only one rule. So, they cannot be so dogmatic in an exam to give you just an indices question that you apply only one rule. It's not very common. I'm not saying it's impossible. So now, I've used look at this. I've used fractional indices. I've used division of sort. Now, I want to use another one again now. In this case, now I want to use multiplication of powers, product rule. So I want to multiply these powers now. So the powers are to be multiplied, product of the product of the powers. So this becomes 2 raised power 3, which is the rule I gave you here. A raised power x and y becomes a raised power x times y. That's what I'm applying now. That's 3 times x over 2, all over 2 raised power 2. So 4 3x over 2 is equal to this now what? 2 raised power what? 3x over 2, all over 2 raised power 2. Now, to bring these two guys together now, who can remember now? What am I going to use here now? What am I going to use? The what? The division rule. Yes, thank you. So this division rule is what I'm going to use. You see now, this guy and this guy are the same. I've already found the product of their powers. I've done it here. The next stage now is to use this division rule there. So now that becomes, if I do that, this guy will become 2 raised power 3x over 2 minus what? Minus 2. I've just used this law here now. So don't think I just. So the class I said that even if you are not in my last class, you're smart. Almost all the questions that are here on this board, we touch almost all the rules we have been speaking about, or we have spoken about rather. So if we touch all the rules we have spoken about so far, because today I am ending this topic, so that this becomes 4 3x over 2 is equal to now. What I'm going to do to this guy? Somebody will now come and say 2 year 1, 2 year 1. I've told you, there are some people that their family is like family members from China, you know, you say 2 year 1, 2 year 1. You don't do that in this case. You know, it happened in the last class, so I know what I'm saying. So, but in this case, now what do we do here? We do what? What do you do louder? So this is LCM. You find LCM in this guy. So when you find LCM in this guy, it becomes 2 raised power. The LCM is what? Is 2. 2 in 2. 1 times 3x. 1 in 2. 2 times 2. So now, therefore, this guy here, you bring it here. This becomes 2 raised power 3x minus 4 all over 2. Now, listen obviously. Who can tell me, at least new student or anybody, what do you think is happening here now? What are we going to do here now? What's happening here? What I can't hear you. I'll break this one. So that means that 4 is pregnant of what? 2. Why am I taking it to 2? Why am I bringing the pregnancy of 2 out? Why am I telling you that give birth to 2? Why? Because so that they can what? Say the grammar. Don't be grammatically bankrupt, my sister. Each other so that in fact so that I can apply this rule. Indices with equation. The rule of indices with equation will now be able to come to application as far as it is concerned. So this becomes what? 2 raised to power 2 times 3x over 2 is equal to 2 raised to power 3x minus what? 4 over 2. So 2 year 1, 2 year 1. So therefore, what I have now is, can I clean this place? Because I don't know how to talk, so I was starting to talk, but here. So now, so from here now, these 2 cancel these 2. These 2 cancel these 2 now. So if you take this one here now, we now have 2 raised power 3x, and then this guy 2 raised power 3x minus 4 over 2. So in this equation rule now work, this cancels out, you equate the power. So 3x is equal to 3x minus 4 over 2. So what do we do now? What happens here now? I've taught somebody before, I thought the person said 3 cancel 3x. And then 3x, 3 here 1, 3
disappointed.
Those mathematicians, they are good.
Genius.
Very much genius. Mathematically genius. One man can't do anything. They have the talent of canceling anything.
Nice.
So now, what happens here is that you do what? Cross multiply. So 2 times 3x is equal to 3x minus 4.
Yeah.
So this becomes 6x is equal to 3x minus 4. Collect right hand. So 6x minus 3x is equal to what do we have here? Minus 4. What's 6x minus 3x? 3x is equal to what? Minus 4. So that x is equal to what? Minus 4 over 3 or minus 1 over 1 over 3. So now, the next question. 4 over 3 is missing. 4 over 3 raised power m plus 2 is equal to 9 over 16. M and go. Put up. The question says that we should find m. Can you imagine? Mathematics is the problem, go. You know what the question about the word long? How we should then find m, guy? We say find m. Is this not m? What are we finding again? Don't be happy that. Pick am now. Just take it. God will touch you. So as far as this is concerned, there is something we can do here. Who can tell me something can happen here? There's something here. So that is that is the practical way you must be doing this question. Wàá máa fọpọ lọ sọpọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́ ní panasha. Wàá máa wò pé ní left hand side kí ló wà ní left hand side tí mo máa rí ní what? Right hand side. That's the way it is. That's it. You must be up and doing. Don't let them use any movie trap to catch you. Obviously, looking at this question here, I already saw a child. There's this guy here. He said this guy he get belle of this guy. But it takes somebody that opens eyes. If you don't get eye, open eye. And they said there's somebody that sang the song. He said, Uncle eye, you know you what? He's teaching you nowadays. They don't even know so. Where do you children nowadays? Uncle eye, you know be what? You know be what? So that's it. It's a prophecy. Uncle eye. Who knows Okolo? From. He gets from the eye, but you know he say he see. Okolo eye, you know be open eye. So that is Okolo eye, you know be what? Open eye. So that is what he say. Some people are looking, but they are not what? Seeing. So there's big difference between looking and seeing. So you must have that intuition, internalized intuition and sagacity to be able to see some things, even in the midst where people are looking but not seeing. So in a situation like that, look at this guy. I that 4 and 3 is inside this guy. So this becomes 4 over 3. M plus 2 is equal to our break over the video 3 raised to power 2 all over what? 4 raised to power 2. Both turn and follow. So sharp gradually they are becoming brother of the same children. Brother of the same children. I have seen it now. Somebody will now be saying, Uncle Koti Joda said. Uncle Koti Joda. This one na 4 over 3. This one na 3 over 4. Koti Joda one. You will see that we will Joda the thing now very soon. And who can tell me? But before I generalize the thing, this guy is 4 over 3 m plus 2. This one is, I will now take this one also. This is the same as 3 over 4 raised power what? 2. Yes, same thing as 3 over 4, everything raised power 2. So why do I put in the bracket? Now, but they are still not generalized. So what do I do to generalize it? Okay, I do like this. Yes, sir. I go okay. So what do we do? Say it mathematically. It is mathematically sweet. What is the mathematical term that we're going to do to this guy? I cannot just equal yes at the thing now. There is a reason. There must be something I will do that will equal yes-alize the guy. Who is thinking? Who is thinking? Who is thinking? I will mix them. Be rice and beans. Oh, so you are let's have say 4 over 3 m plus 7. This is a mix of only money 4 over 3 raised to power 2. You have to say you have not yet said the word I want to try this 4 over 3. You are forcing this guy to become this guy. That is what you want to follow, and you must force him. You must be like me. If you want to be like another person, you may go and kill yourself. You see, or you want to please everybody, you are forcing this guy to please this guy, forcing, pleasing. You cannot please everybody, even Jesus Christ had the fire. So the idea is that don't go and perform that magic. To every question there is a tactic. And what is that tactic? This 3/4 here is the. That's what I told you about reciprocal. Now you see I've twisted it. I've taken this was 4/3, but I have to put 1 here. Because by the time you open up this 1/4/3, you will get 3/4 back. That's it. Don't forget in that last class I said that when you reciprocalize something, it will twist, you will transpose the fraction. What am I trying to say? If you have 1/1/2, it's the same thing as what? 3. This is the same thing as what? 3/2. So now I now have 3/4. 3/4 is the same thing as 1/4/3. That's the systematic tactics when it comes to mathematics. So therefore, what now happens now? Now at this junction, this becomes 4/3. 4/3 raised to the power what? -1. You know that's reciprocal. But don't forget that there is still a 2 outside. So this becomes 4/3 m plus 2 is equal to 4/3. Now you use the multiplication of powers -2. So that's very long. This guy is getting closer to the bus stop. So at this very point, that can you see all the whole wahala we did? All the whole wahala we have been doing since is just to make both of them to be like this. See all the steps we have to undergo so that we can achieve this. At the end of the day, what will now happen? This will now what? Cancel this. So you now have what? M plus 2 is equal to -2. Just simply make M equal to -5. Don't do like one of my sisters. So those are 2-year one, 2-year one. Ojo. So this is M is equal to what? -2. This one comes here because what? So M is equal to what? -4. Reciprocal master or stop. So you two now, you better make your money. So that is the thing. So let's go now. And this is part of the reason you make your money. Is that very serious? I want to clean open. It's another type of question, but this is a question that has 2 topics. This question has found itself inside another topic we call what? Simultaneous equation. So when, as much as you are solving this guy with indices format, you must also have simultaneous format in your medulla. So having 2 equations, you have to turn into a good simultaneous equation. Now this guy first, please listen. Please, let me confirm, is this the y raised to power -4? Just only y. Please confirm the question in your notes. Is this the same raised to power y? Alright. So what now happens? Please listen. This guy has a child, they have children of the same father inside. So this becomes 3 raised to power what? 2 minus x because 3 raised to power what? 3 raised to power y. So what do you have? 3 raised to power 2x minus 2x. You open this bracket. Multiply this to like this. Thank you. That shows that you are following me. That's fantabulous. Appreciate. So 2 times 1, 2 times minus x. That's minus 2x. Thank you. 3y. Can I continue? This cancels this. So 2 minus 2x is equal to what? The second equation is that guy here. X minus y is equal to -1/2 equation 2. So as not to waste time, we can use what can we use? We can use what? We can use what? We can use substitution method. So what should we substitute? Talk. I can decide to come here. Look here, I can decide to come here. I can use any one of them. Now, let's carry this over there or bring this one here, anyone that you like. So, okay, use equation 2, no problem. You see what whenever you want, I do. Your command is my equation. So, x is equal to there. Now, let's turn this to improper fraction. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1. So, -3/2. Now, this guy coming here because what? Plus what? Plus y. Please listen up. If you like, you can quickly turn this. That means you are going to substitute this inside here. But let's try to bring this guy together. This will be LCM, isn't it? 2 in 2. 1 times this. 1 in 2. 2 times that. So that's x. So let us substitute 3 in 1. In where? In 1. So coming to 1, 2 minus 2x is equal to 3y. So instead of writing x, you are writing what? -3 plus 2y all over 2 is equal to 3 is equal to 8 mean y. without wasting time, these two will cancel 2. They are multiplying each other.
At this last time.
I hope you know. So that is it. So let's continue. So 2 minus open bracket minus 3 plus 2y is equal to 3y. Minus times minus. So that's 2 plus what? 2 plus 3 minus times plus. That's minus what? 2y is equal to 3y. So what happens? Connect like terms. So if you connect like terms, what do you have? 2 plus 3 is what? 5. Let us waste time. Then there's a 3y. Any question? Any question? I thought somebody is asking question. What happens, my brother? Yes, now that's what I did now. Minus. Today, what about 2 times 3? How about son? Minus times minus. Today. Then the other way, son. Don't be touching. So it has been, we have already opened the bracket. I know what is doing the guy. He thought it is 2 times 3 today. 2 times 2. You wake up. So it is minus times minus 3 and then minus, because what we have here is minus what? It's an invisible one here, so it's minus 1. So that's what we have there. So that was what happened. So let's go. So what do we have there now? That becomes what? 5 is equal to what? 5y. So that y will be 5 over 5 and y is equal to what? 1. So since you have gotten points, any equation that you like, you can insert that here. So let us say insert y is equal to 1 in equation video. Equation 1. Let us insert it in equation 1. So 2 minus 2x is equal to 3y. So therefore, what we have? 2 minus 2x is equal to 3 open brackets 1. So 2 minus 2x is equal to what? 3. So make this guy the of the formula. Or if you like, you want to remove, let's just take this one. So minus 2x is equal to 3 minus 2. Minus 2x is equal to what? 1. So that x will be equal to what? So divide both sides by minus 2. So x is equal to what? Minus 1 all over 2. So we have x is equal to minus half. Y is equal to what? 1. Do you understand? Yes. If they carry shine, oh, pomo. If they are very smart, you know what this thing will lead to. So you see, mathematics, some topics do not go in isolation. We are doing indices, from indices we enter simultaneous equation. Now, from indices here now, we are going to enter here, quadratic factorization. Quadratic equation will come as solved. So something like what? How will that one happen? I'm not performing on the thing, you better follow me. Follow me now so that you can understand. It's not very hard. 3 raised power x squared. This guy has children of the same father inside. 3 raised power 2, Abi. X over 3, sorry, 3 raised power what? 3 rather. 3 raised power 2. 3 raised power x squared. Better listen. 3 raised power 3x all over 3 raised power 2. So you don't tell me I perform my GPO. Better listen. Having done this one, the next one is now in division of, the division rule. So 3 raised power x squared, and then I 3 raised power 3x minus 2 at parity here. The next thing is that you now use what rule again? You now use the indices with what? Equation. Cancel each other. So what do you have? X squared equal to 3x minus 2. So if you now look at this question, now that you know that there is problem, what's happening? But if you are a very smart mathematics student, you know that if you rearrange this guy becomes what? X squared minus what? 3x is equal to 0. What is this? Quadratic equation. What's the problem, go? I'm also what about okay. What's the problem, go? I'm about to change this. That's the this is supposed to quadratic equation. If you come to example, if you come to ITCSE, you will lose you. So that is what I call being tactical. That is the proficiency you have to have when you are doing questions like this. And how do you get that proficiency? By working as much as possible. You cannot call yourself a student of maths and you don't work mathematics. I've told you, they don't read mathematics. Some of them are maths. Uncle 3 raised by x, okay, is equal to 27 raised by y. Oh, Uncle is more big now. Don't touch you. You are deceiving yourself. For yourself and to yourself and by yourself. With yourself, I don't know me that yes. Only with yourself. You know to be with yourself. For yourself, okay. On yourself again. So that's it. So if you do not work it, you're on your own, no, yourself to yourself for yourself. So now, this becomes quadratic equation. And if you remember, quadratic equation has 4 different methods. You solve by what? You solve by what? They're down.
Completing the squares.
Last week somebody was telling me, they said we solve by simultaneous equation, we solve by substitution method, elimination method, inside quadratic equation. Was a paper will touch you. So now, in this case now we have factorization method. Second one is what? Completing the square method. Formula method, that's almighty formula, quadratic formula, and then graphical method. So in tó bá fẹ́ nígbà tí báwọn village people fẹ́ follow lọ wá máa dé ní exam tó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ graphical method láti máa ṣe dé. Wọ́n fẹ́ lọ wá graph kiri láti máa ṣe. When the question did not tell you that you should use graphical method. So if you get into the exam hall like this and you are doing a question like this, don't go and start using graph. Ẹ jọ mo wá graph oníbi jà mo wá graph. Mo wá graph sa wọ́n mo ní graph láti sọ kìíní. Àtọ̀pẹ́ God will touch you. God will touch you in Jesus' name. So which method do you think is best for us to use here? Which one should we use? Formula. Let's use formula method or factorization method. Formula method, which is what? X equals to what? So, okay, the formula method. Plus or minus B, plus or minus what? This is the last one.
Minus 4AC.
Minus what? 4AC. What is your A? Your A is what? 1. Your B is what?
Minus 3.
Your C is what?
2.
So if you insert that into it, that's X equals to what? Minus what?
3.
Minus 3. It's not minus 3. This minus here is not the same as this guy here. That's what we say today always say. It's minus 3 plus or minus 3 squared minus 4 open bracket what? 1 times what? 2 all over 2 times what? 1. Sharp method, the formula method.
3.
So that's what we plus 3 plus or minus. Is it a 9 minus 1 times 1 times this, that's what?
8.
Minus 8 all over 2. X equal to plus 3 plus or minus. Is it a square root of 1 over everything over 2. Then obviously you know that square root of 1 is what? 1. 2 more. Square root of 1 is what? And because of 0, what you hear me? Man, what you hear me? I understand. 100. He said? 100. Oh, the developer there, you want to be letting your money this, only when the value of number 4, you guys did not follow me for that number 4. They said you should find what? X plus Y. So simple. So that X plus Y in number 4 is what? What is X? X is what? Minus 1 over 2. What is Y? 1. Plus 1. Can you imagine? I want to find X plus Y. Thank you for reminding me, Jare. So that becomes what? What do you do here? You what? Find your CS. I know the that way is go. Minus half plus 1 should be what? Half. The answer. Half. Remember, I get it. I'm a shape. I'm a shape. 2 in 2. 1 times minus 1. 1 in 2. 2 times this. So minus 1 plus 2 is equal to what? 1 over 2. So that thing there is, we said we should find X plus Y. The answer is half. Then coming back to this one now. So coming back and let's conclude this one. So now we now break these guys up. Plus 3 plus or minus square root of 1 is what? 1 all over 2. So you now have plus 3 plus 1 over 2 or plus 3 minus 1 over 2. So what's plus 3 plus 1? 4 over 2 or what? 3 minus 1? 2 over 2. So the answer of X is not what? 2 or 1. That's the answer. Nebula master was gone. That's it. Please, are you happy now? No. Do you understand? Yes. Do you understand? We don't make you happy in Jesus' name. If after now, like this, after I've taught you now, and if you still not get it, go and meet the angel of God. Go and call Angel Gabriel. Angel Gabriel, the angel Malaika, they will teach you. So this is an advantage for people that were not here in the last class. Almost everything. The whole of this question has summarized all the rules of what? Indices. So even beyond. Because the last class I did not talk about quadratic equation like that. So now this tells you now that one topic does not go in isolation in maths. From one topic you can enter to another topic, you another topic. So you can be solving 3 topics in all. See you. Thank you. God bless you.